Hey, welcome back, everybody. Sign here again with another episode of Hope on Foot. And I got my two hombres here, and we just ran over to the crystal nodes and basically just gathering some resources up. Just reached a level 6, finally. Almost at 7. Level 6 gives us spark powder and mortar and pestle. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright, well, let's downside is neither of them can keep up with me at a sprint, so it does take a little while to get around right now. I need to get my hands on like some Troodons or something. Oh, Diplo. Come here. Come here, Diplo. Okay, Titanosaur's right there too. Um hey. Come on. No, no, no. Come on. Do not engage. Come on, Taco. Alright. I gotta have them still on attack my target. Did it seriously just like lose aggro already? Come on. Come on. There you go. And alright, guys. Now oh, dang it. There's grass in the way. Oh, hi. Engage. Right. Yeah, my Satakosaur hits for 110 damage. I mean, that is roughly twice as hard as I can hit with a spear. My Dilo hits for 45, which is just not great. This is going to be a lot of meat and a lot of meat and hide, though. Downside is Diplos do have a good amount of health, right? And it's going to start trying to run here soon, I think. Well, that one just completely... How the hell did I miss a sauropod with a spear? I mean, really. Alright, come on. Looking like the world's largest porcupine right about now. And it's down. Level 132 Diplo. My Dilo's in there just trying to eat it all. There you go. Alright, come on. And Titanosaur's still in the area. Yeah, even the Shunosaurus decided to come on down. Wow, killed that Diplo and I got almost no experience out of it. Same with this guy, actually. How about you? Yep, nope. Still same for you, too. Yeah, experience gain in this series is fairly slow. It'll start ramping up, though, when I get back to base. For no other reason than mortar and pestle. I can start making spark powder and narcotics. Well, right now, just spark powder. I don't think I had enough. Did I have enough anger points to learn narcotics? I don't think I did. Yeah, no, I didn't. Alright, guys. I'm going to take care of this parasaur. Alright, cool. And my bonfire burned out. I went ahead and put that bonfire down and made myself a candle. This is one light source that doesn't burn out anyway. And let's go ahead and grab all that out. We really did not get a lot of meat out of that stuff, did we? Alright, well, here, you can go in there. And let's give it like 40, I guess, for now. Yeah, good news is there's only one Bronto extremely close to my base. Let's go ahead and that. We got 71 plant species X seeds that I can't do anything with right now. But, you know, it's having them that counts, right? And I did manage to make myself a slingshot. So, there should be a bunch of charcoal in here. Yeah, another 50 in there. Tell you what, pole, wood. Wow, actually, I started collecting a decent amount of wood, though, now. I'm not going to bother lighting that on fire, though. Alright, guys, tell you what, go there. Thank you. And put a bunch of wood in, or stone into you. And, yeah, I went and harvested up 12 crystal nodes. I got 11 crystal out of them. So, yeah, not the greatest. But it is a little bit of crystal, which is going to be a pretty big help once I can actually start using it. Bit of a jump start there. Alright, so yeah, I'll just put all this stuff away. Not doing terrible, but not doing great either, right? And you'll notice that I made a hat for my taco here. And it a little bit easier to see this way, but yeah, I like how it looks on him. Alright, so let's go ahead, put this thing down. And can I pull up like 100 spark powder? Yeah, there we go. Now, how's that? Less than 0.1 experience per. Oh, it's a... No, not that. This. Thank you. Okay, 0.3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 spark powder for 0.1 experience. It works, I guess, right? Oh, also, I made myself a coffin to sleep in at night. Well, theoretically, right? It does make a pretty decent respawn place, so that's from the furniture decor crafting table. All sorts of beds to choose from, and I'm like going, you know, it's just gonna be sitting in a field. Let's just do a coffin, right? So there's actually quite a bit of things in here we can build. But what are you? Level 228. Yeah, you're trouble is what you are. Those things have incredible knockback, and these guys are A, lightweight, and B, slow. So you get those two factors together, and yeah, it's not going to go well for me if I try attacking that thing. Even though it is roughly the equivalent of a trike, and we should be able to take it out. My guys will spend most of the time not even in battle. There's not even any fish around here. What the hell? There's like a coelacanth out there a ways, but I feel like if I go out that far, we're going to find ourselves a piranha, and it's not going to end well for me. Alright, well. We need to figure out a way to lure the Bronto away. Problem is that, though, there's really no big carnivores around here. There's nowhere to lead him to. And that is, oh, your friend came back. Okay. Oh, there's another Shuno over there now. Ah, this is like the Sauropod Peninsula here, isn't it? Yeah, this is just not great. Not if you want peace and quiet anyway. There needs to be like a stink bomb or something like that that'll drive away creatures from you without aggroing them. Right, just make them like not want to be in the area. That would be nice. Are you done? Yeah, you're done with your spark powder now? Okay, cool. Can we get like another 100 of that going? 86. Okay, I'm out of flint. Right. So, back to breaking some rocks then. Alright, well, in my quest to find gotcha crystals, I ended up being attacked by 2 Dilos. Level 204 and level 312, I think. And they are both female, looks like, yeah. I think the one I have back at home is a male, so at least he's not great, but at least he'll give him a mate boost. Also, there's a Therizino over that way. Yeah, no, the Dinokairos was over that way, so I went over around that side, and they were both sitting right under that rock up there, waiting for me. A little overhang there, and it was like, oh, yeah, they almost got spat on right away. Slingshot for the win, even though I had to run away halfway through and get more ammo and repair it. Ah, well, we got bugs over here, so, I mean, that's a thing, right? Meganura. Yep, there's the Kairos, so. You guys there? Yep, okay. And... you gonna drop a crystal for me? Nope. Alright. Oh, there's a Anthroposaurus there. That would be trouble, honestly. Alright, well, let's go, I guess, this way and try to skip the giant angry salamander. It would not end well for me if we ended up tangling literally with anything around here. The gotchas, I think, would be fine because they just run away. Everything else would just lay waste to me and... okay, maybe the gotchas would be a problem. Also, Wachiria must be at least level 15. Okay. There we go. Wow. Oh, yeah, that might do it. Oh, I should have checked the level first, right? Might have been a good idea. Oh. Oh, yeah, great. I wake up from being dead and I'm staring right at the crotch of a brontosaurus. That's right in the cloaca. That's wonderful. Right. So spark powder isn't gonna do me any good at all. Here, you come with me. We've got to go claim your new friends and go get my body back. Should have been more careful on the snake. I didn't think it would knock me out with one hit, but at the same time, I should have realized that, or I should have checked the level before I did anything with that. My main concern, though, was to protect the gotcha so I can, maybe mooch some crystals off of it again in the future, but that didn't work out quite so well for me. Also, that is look at the size of that thing compared to me. It's freaking massive, right? I can hide inside of it for another 30 seconds. Hi, buddy. Yeah. Okay. What are you? Level 60, huh? Okay. Not worth it. Alright, follow me. And that Titanosaur just wanted to get right in the middle of that fight, didn't it? You still haven't leveled up again off that. One of the problems I kind of ran into is everything shares the same XP rate. Where is the Kairos at? Over there, right? Okay. Which means that if I slow down, like how fast I gain XP, it affects dinosaurs too. Oh, what? No, dang. I'm not seeing damage numbers, so it's not fighting my Dilos, I think. Guys, come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Get out of there. What the hell is it doing down there? Oh, for God's sakes almighty. Really? Okay, there we go. Same snake? No, different one. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Time to parachute on in. Maybe going to the swamp is not for me right now. Just saying. I should have spawned at the swamp, for God's sakes, instead of the parachute jump. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? The impact's not going to kill me. I just hope there's something around here that can eat me. That took quite a while to fall. Also, that is an underwater cactus. Right. What I could do, actually, is if I go here, I can learn the suicide potion. And I'm almost out of oxygen. And I'm going to drown. What the suicide potion does is it destroys your implant. So it just leaves your body behind. I was hoping there was something nearby that would like pick, oh, fresh meat. And go after my body. Clearing up the death point, basically. Alright, so we're here. Oh, hey, there's a white drop underwater. Yeah, that's a thing, too. Some of the drops are pretty deep underwater, so. Could be chasing after a drop and just find out that it's, 50 fathoms down, and there's no way you can reach it anyway. And that one happened before. It's not the greatest feeling in the world. Oh, prick. Another... What is with all the snakes all of a sudden? There was like, what, one or two the first time I come back here? And now, I'm tired already. I need to work on my cardio, man. I am extremely weak and puny in pretty much every respect of every way possible in this game, except for I got a pretty decent carrying capacity. But I am from that mystical country of Fragile right now. All right, let's can we just like get up here? If we lay down, I think we get better stamina regen. And I'm not seeing death messages pop up. So I'm not seeing a Dinarchirus around. Maybe whatever it was fighting ate it. That'd be awesome. Hey, Diplocerapsis. Yeah, they're scared people. The smaller relative of the Diplocalus. I'm not sure exactly what Cerapsis translates into in English, but the Diplocalus means double beam head. Oh, there's the thing. Okay, yeah, the Dinarchirus. Now, where are my bodies at, right? This me? Yep, that was my most recent one. Okay. Hey, they killed the snake though. Guys, come over here. Get it. Ow. Dang it. Come here. Save me. Go aggressive. Kill the bugs. That was just 2 of them? Okay, cool. Ah, there we go. Alright, guys, go back to attacking my target. Yeah, that's about right. Because I'm like, I'm missing a Diplo or Dilo, and it's like, no, you're not. Okay, tell you what, you guys stay here for now, right? Did you just, oh yeah, you were eating the bug bodies, okay. That's fine. Just want to make sure they didn't get attacked by something the second I turn my back. And here is my other stuff. Alright. With a broken hat. And the Dino-Kairos is protecting the gotcha now. Okay. Right. Well, I'm not getting any crystals from that one anytime soon. Alright, guys. Come on. Also, I seem to be mostly naked. Yeah, I should be able to repair that. Yeah, there's really not a lot around here I can kill for experiences there. Change my mind. I guess we're going this way. But at least I do have 2 more Dilos, one of which is actually a pretty decent level. Yeah, almost 2,000 health, 1,100 melee damage, 100% melee damage, anyway. I'm thinking it might be time to actually start doing a little bit of breeding. Yeah, there is Hodus, it's right there. I think it's focused on the Pteranodon. Alright, so we proved that with my critters, I can take out a Diplodocus, right? Which is not... If you're stubborn enough, you could probably take out a Diplo with your fists. It would just take a really long time. I'm just sitting there going, Camarasaurs aren't bad, but they usually spawn relatively close together. I'm only seeing the one around here. And they still can do a pretty decent amount of damage, so... Alright, well, let's, back to base, I guess. You know, such as it is right now. The Titanosaur, though, I mean, look, oh, freaking tease. White drop coming down right over the swamp. One thing I did find out is, right at the end of this peninsula we're on, there's a spot that a blue drop comes down. I think maybe another one there now, actually. Not sure if that beam of light is over here or across the way. I think it's across the way. Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright, well. The good news is, with all these sauropods here, nothing hostile is spawning. Which is kind of nice. It means I just have less to worry about. Yeah, there's the Dilos, and... Here. You guys can all go over there. I should have picked up the Satako and brought it with on my shoulders, shouldn't I? Man, where the heck is it? Oh. Might as well cut down a tree, right? Did he get stuck on something, or... I hope not. Might have. Gotten hung up on a dino leg or something like that and left behind. It is still following me, though, I think. Actually, it should be. That means once I get close to it, it'll just, like, basically trot right up to me. But, Gotta track down where the last place I actually remember seeing it was. I'm pretty sure as it was coming down the hill, I might check to make sure it was behind me. So, probably past it. They do blend into the bushes very well. Alright, didn't put on my shoulders? No, okay. I would have felt really smart if I had, then forgot about it. Well, hell. Well, I'm going to go ahead and cut here, and I'm going to see if I can find my Cetogosaurs. It was right here. It was close enough it caught the whistle command and just went right. Okay, yeah. 305. You. You, come here. Hey, come on. There you go. You. You come here too. Right. There we go. There you go. Make friends with each other, would you? Hey, you have level though, too, don't you? You know what? We're just gonna grab this and give you that. And I don't know where you go. Oh, the snake. Snake would have given you prime meat. And I did find out compies will spawn at the top of that hill as well. Oh. I'm just gonna leave all this in here because I can't make narcotics yet. And I've got 2 more implants here for the box of shame now. Alright. Alright, so, yeah, you're getting there. Pretty sure I'm going to have to start up a campfire or something to incubate that egg, though. I do have the wood and the bonfire ready to go. How you doing there, Talk? Hey, you got a level. Look at you. Yeah, let's go ahead and get you over 2,000 health. Oh, and you got the Titanoboa venom. Look at you. Enterprising little bugger, aren't you? I'm pushing over my trees. How rude can you be, Bronto? You're making a mess. You're crapping everywhere. You're breaking my stuff. The hell, man? You think you own this place? How freaking rude can you get? You're like the worst neighbor ever. And now you're... God. I'm going to be so happy when I can kill this thing. Still too cold, even with that. Wow. Yeah, that's kind of what I was afraid of. Oh, well, one thing I could do is pick up gun. All right, guys. Oh, why can I not target that? Guys, kill. You just knocked over another tree. Hey, cool. It's incubating. And baby Dilo. Level 502. Not bad. Mom tamed up at 503, so it got all the good stats. Here, you can have like half of that, right? You even got mom's coloration. Cool. Alright, come on. Here, let's go ahead and I'm gonna turn off your mating for now. There we go. Hey, level 305. You had a level as well? Sweet. Leveled up off the trilobite. That's kind of funny. And yeah, you're just growing these spines, which I can use eventually to make poison-tipped arrows with, which is kind of nice too. But I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. We have our newest little member of the family now. And kind of cute. But thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Until the next one. Signing out. Have fun.